Whether it's in the classroom or around the world, Jolly Jawallers is responsible for some of the greatest creations of our day. But what is the Jolly Jawallers spirit really about?
It's about pursuing originality relentlessly.
It's about sacrificing the game to do something new.
It's about ditching class.
It's about wearing the wrong disguise.
It's about eating the orange peels without the oranges.
It's about washing the right clothes. I am Jolly Jawallers.
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 Calculus. It is one of the most maligned practices in the world. Since long ago, calculus has been seen as heresy, its practitioners shunned, exiled, and burned. But in one of California's most conservative towns, where anti-calculus sentiment is still strong, progress is being made. The incorporation of calculus into the curriculum of Buchanan High School has given rise to a new mathematical prodigy who is quickly becoming a beacon of hope for those who desire tolerance and acceptance. Austin Wichmann, the Calc God. Jolly Jawallers entered the school to learn about this budding genius who may herald a new age of kindness for all of America.
Hi, my name is Lynn Pape. I teach advanced calcomantic concepts at Buchanan High School.
You know Austin Wichmann, correct? The calculus prodigy sometimes called Calc God?
Oh, yes, of course. He's in my class this year, learning calculus.
And is there anything unusual about him?
Well, he's certainly unusual.
We first encountered the Calc God while he was in the process of tutoring a fellow student.
I need help integrating this function, and I heard you're good at math. Help me with this.
Alright, so here the problem is f of x is equal to x, and we would like to take the integral of that. So when we take the integral, this ends up equaling sine of x plus c. And now to help you better understand how this is the derivative of this, I'm going to be graphing the original function so you can clearly see that x is the derivative of this. So here we're going to be graphing sine of x. And that looks something sort of like this. Does that make sense?
However, even inside the school, the halls echo with the sounds of an angry anti-calculus mob. And as we followed the Calc God throughout the day, the magnitude of the trials he faces became quite clear.
Get no scoped!
How does his expertise in calculus affect his relationships with his peers?
Well, he's not very social to begin with. And then when you factor in his deep knowledge of calculus, it only further alienates him from people. Whenever he walks down the hall, he's met by a volley of jeers and insults. It's very difficult for him to practice calculus, even in this day and age.
Have you ever tried to curb the behavior of the other students?
No. It's not that I'm a bad person, but I have a family and everything, and, I've already got enough people picketing at my house.
What are you doing, Cal?
These are my calculators. This is Paul. This is Master. This is Timothy. This is my most beloved.
Get on the ground!
We attempted to talk to one of Austin's fellow students, but we made no significant progress. Michael, are you playing Hearthstone? No, you're supposed to give me an explanation. Now, are you playing Hearthstone?
Wait, hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dude, this is 11 concrete regardless.
I know, it's like 11 bucks regardless, why would you not do it? It's like, yeah.
Okay, I think this way is. Okay, what do you want?
However, despite prevailing anti-calculus sentiment, the school is trying to make calculus more accessible to the Calc God's fellow students.
My name is Austin Viekman, and this is why I think I'm on their spotlight.
Spotlight. You could be your own spotlight. You could be your own spotlight. You could be the star. You could shine so bright.
I got started with calculus by viewing MLG Parama's stream. When I was viewing his stream, I was inspired by the way he was 360 no-scoping people on Call of Duty and how he solved calculus problems on the side at the same time. Also, for someone wanting to start calculus, I would recommend having a ready supply of small animals since doing calculus often takes blood sacrifices.
We tried to get a better feel for the scope and nature of Buchanan's calculus program, while also investigating some of Austin's inspiration as a practicing calcomancer. Can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Nick Paramo. I'm a math teacher here at Buchanan High School.
And what do you remember about the Calc God, Austin Viekman?
He was my most brilliant student, the star of my rudiments of calculus class. I haven't seen anyone with his mathematical skill since.
He says that you were his inspiration to begin doing calculus. Would you say that's true?
It's possible. I mean, this is the first calculus class available to students on campus. I would certainly be honored to think that I had a hand in inspiring such a brilliant mind.
Austin said that one of his primary inspirations was your calculus-themed stream. Could you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah. I stream Call of Duty under the name XXX_MLG Paramo_XXX. I do calculus problems on the side, and the whole stream is very calculus based. Some of my students are there. They can ask questions if they have trouble on their homework, that kind of thing.
That's very nice. Now, would you say that...
You should really watch sometime. You should watch. I stream every weekday from 6 o'clock till 11 o'clock. I interact with the chat a lot. We have a very, very positive community.
Wow, that's great.
Again, the name is XXX_MLG Parama_XXX.
Thank you. We went to the Calc God's house where he could safely demonstrate for us a simple calculus problem.
The pentacle of 5 derivatives. You can see all the angles are marked out correctly. Very important. At this end of the pentacle, we have a small sacrifice that will provide the energy needed to take the 5 derivatives. I'm not going to write the function.
Amazing! The derivatives have appeared in the points of the pentacle. Oh, Austin, you are a genius. I can see why they call him the Calc God. But despite the Calc God's obvious prowess, there are still many challenges that must be overcome. Even in the land of the free, there are some groups, some people, whose liberties are still not guaranteed. In light of these tremendous obstacles, do you think that there's a way forward for calculus?
Sure. I mean, I really think it's mostly about awareness. I think Buchanan has taken a huge step in putting calculus courses on their curriculum. If we just keep promoting knowledge about calculus, tolerance and acceptance, I think things will get better.
The tenure of kings and their magistrates, by good men it must be repulsed. The covenant made can be voided at once, disanoint him, take